Hi, thank you so much for calling Insomniac Personality Test. How can I serve you today? Yes, why that is what I'm here for. What test would you like to take? We have 3. We have one that's about an hour to 2 hours long. It's about 250 questions. We have one that's about an hour long, and we have one that's about 30 minutes long. It gives you like a general idea. The first one is free. The second one is $15.99, and the third one is $29.99. Okay, no problem. So we'll do the free personality test today. And once we are finished with the test, I will send it to you in your email. What is your first and last name, please? Perfect, thank you. And your date of birth? Awesome, thank you so much. And your email. What was that last number? Okay, thank you. gmail.com? Perfect. Okay, so the test that we are going to be doing for you today, it's going to be a agree to disagree scale. So it'll be like a strongly agree, somewhat agree, disagree, somewhat agree, strongly disagree. And then there's neutral. You ready to get started? Okay, and then I will be taking notes along the way just so that I get accurate results, okay? All right, here we go. So again, if you agree or disagree, you regularly make new friends. Okay, and feel free to take your time. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Okay, perfect. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. You usually stay calm, even under a lot of pressure. Okay. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Okay. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. I'm the same way. Sorry. I'm trying to stay neutral. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Okay? Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Okay. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I'm with you there. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. The wording on that is quite interesting, isn't it? You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Unfortunately, I can't give hints because then it would persuade your answer. That's fine. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. You actively seek out new experience and knowledge areas to explore. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. I'm going to make a note of that. This is for me personally. Would you say that you prefer to spend more time alone or more time with one other person? Okay, would you prefer to spend time alone or with two other people? Okay, thank you. We shall continue. Your mood can change very quickly. Okay. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. You rarely second guess the choice that you have made. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. You like to have a to-do list for each day. You rarely feel insecure. You avoid making phone calls. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. You can easily connect with people you have just met. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. Your emotions control you more than you control them. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Okay? When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. We are close to being done. You often feel overwhelmed. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. I'm going to make a note of that as well. I noticed that there's a lot of creativity questions. As we were, you are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a decision. You struggle with deadlines. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Okay. And what is your gender? Very good. Okay, so I do have this, and I'm going to go ahead and send it to you. Okay. All right, and then I just have a couple questions for you before I let you go, if that's okay. We did get through that fairly quickly. I would highly suggest next time you call, try the more advanced test because you seem to know exactly what to say. Sometimes people have trouble determining which answer because they feel like they fit more on one side than the other, and you just seem to know, and that's incredible. So yeah, how would you rate this personality test on a scale of 1 to 10? Okay, thank you for your kind words. I appreciate it so much. Would you do these tests again, or this test, and maybe try another one? Perfect. And would you recommend these tests to anybody? Lovely. Thank you so much for your time. That has been sent to you, and you should be getting it momentarily. No problem. You have a great rest of your day. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, thank you so much for calling Insomniac Personality Test. My name is Tay. How can I assist you? Why, yes, I can do that for you today. May I have your first and last name? And your date of birth. Awesome, thank you so much. And we have 3 tests that you can take. We have one that's free, it's about 30 minutes, and then we have the second one that's $15.99, it's about an hour long, and the third one is about 2 hours long, and that's it's $39.99. Okay, sounds great. Let's go ahead and get started.